Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think these are? Well, they're seeds. They're beautiful, kind of greenish brown. They have a wonderful, kind of licoricey, sweet. Um Hard to describe, tell you the truth. Well, these are anise seeds, and they are wonderful. There's no doubt about it. They're also called Pimpinella aniseum, and part of the Apiaceae family, and closely related to the carrots and parsley and celery. And they grow in the Mediterranean and Southwest Asia, Southwest United States, Mexico, and Latin America in general. And they go back over 2,000 years. In fact, they were talked about in biblical times. So it's been used successfully for a long, long time. They contain an essential oil called anethole, which is very soothing and relaxing. And I tell you, a cup of anise tea, it will do the body good. There's no doubt about it. It has a lot of different wonderful essential oils in it, which are very highly anti-inflammatory and also high in antioxidants, and also has quercetin and coumarins in it, and a whole bunch of words that are about 20 letters long. And they also help. Good old anise tea would help great with asthma and bronchitis, and it helps the common cold, and even helps with whooping cough. And they put it into throat lozenges and syrups and all kinds of different things. You'll see anise in a lot of different things. Also, it has a distinctive flavor. It's not like star anise. These are the seeds, and it's a distinctive plant, and it's not like fennel. Totally different. The fennel has a bulb, and then it goes to seed, and it's not like licorice root either. It's totally different. And anise tea can help regulate blood sugar, and new research shows us, and we're working on that. And I think that's really interesting because it helps to regulate some of the key enzymes, which help to lower and regulate and keep stable our blood sugar. It helps with sleep because it's soothing and relaxing, and a little cup of anise tea in the evening is a wonderful way to head off to bed. As if you have problems breathing, I mean, if you have coughs and shortness of breath and you just aren't able to breathe in general, taking some anise tea is a wonderful way to open up the lungs a little bit. Activates the pancreas so it works correctly, and you get the digestion working correctly. And also, like I said, helps the insulin to work correctly also, and helps to work with the enzymes. There's new research showing that it might actually help with epilepsy and preventing actual epileptic seizures. So it actually increases blood flow to certain parts of the brain. Also, it's great for menopause. And for the symptoms of menopause, there was a study done in Iran showing that it took 70 some women, and they gave them over 300 milligrams of anise seed, and other groups they gave placebo to, and they found that, man, oh man, they worked great for getting rid of menopause symptoms. And I think that's really important. If you're going through the hot flashes and going through, not feeling good, dragging around, you might want to take a little bit of anise tea every day. It also improves breast milk production. If you're a nursing mom and you not have enough milk, drink a couple cups, maybe 2, 3 cups of anise tea daily, and that'll increase production. It reduces the risks of seizures in general, like I said, and it's also a great diuretic and increases urine flow. So that's really an important thing. And studies show it may help with depression and especially postpartum blues. You know, if you just had a baby and you're feeling down, there was 120 patients, and they gave them placebos and Anise, and they found that it really did help with depression. And also, it's really great for oral health. If you have mouth ulcers and you have a lot of bacteria going on, little Anise tea does a great job. It's also antiviral and can actually help to get rid of some viral challenges. If you have a cold or flu, you might want to try it. Also, great for digestion. You have gas, you have bloating, you just don't feel good, you have a stomach ache or anything like that, just try some good old Anise tea. Also works great for in nausea, just like ginger, really. So in diarrhea, and abdominal pain in general, it just kind of soothes everything down and makes everything really feel good. It's not a cure for infectious disease, but it also contains a lot of vitamin C and antioxidants and lots of ethanol extracts. And it was shown in many different universities to be great for particular types of problems that people have, including staph, E. coli, and salmonella. And it can help with get rid of those bacteria. It's antibacterial. It's an antiviral, and so if you have that cold or flu, it's really good to help with that. It also can help with herpes simplex and to soothe that down a little bit. It's not going to get rid of it. Also can help with the measles virus, and it's good anti-inflammatory. You know, just you have aches and pains, and you have joint pain and swelling. It's another thing that really works. Actually, 100 milligrams of taking a little bit of Anise tea actually works as good as 100 milligrams of aspirin. Is that amazing or what? Oh, and also about works as good as about 10 milligrams of morphine as far as getting rid of pain goes. Uh, so the good thing for joint pain, arthritis, rheumatism, lumbago, all those different things, a little bit of Anise tea, 2, 3 times a day, really works great. I have a good friend, and she doesn't get along with ginger. Uh, so this is a great thing for her because she ends up with nausea once in a while. And because of that, good old Anise tea is a wonderful way to get rid of nausea and feel good. If you have motion sickness, you might want to try a little bit of Anise tea. And it's a very soothing, relaxing, calming, peaceful tea. I think it's one of the best things around. It kills fungus. University of Mississippi, School of Pharmacy actually did studies showing that it kills fungal infection. So another great attribute of something so simple as Anise tea. It can be used to kill lice and scabies. I mean, if you have a bunch of, scabies infection, I don't think so. You might want to treat it with some Anise tea. It does have some agents in it will kill those lice and scabies. And it's bronchial infection, irritations, and asthma. Really does a great job. You have spasms of those bronchi going on, and they're just closing up. Uh, Taking cups of Anise tea is really great. If you have migraines, migraines are, boy, if you ever had them, I've had them when I was younger, in my younger days, because of stress, and they can really be a challenge. And just to take some Anise tea can make a huge difference. First of all, start meditating like I did, and they disappear. Also, they can help get rid of the tension in the forehead and neck and temples. And you can make a paste out of the seeds, and you can rub it on your temples and your forehead, and it really works great to help get rid of that tension that we get in our scalp for regular headaches also. And dose is 1 or 2 teaspoons of the regular seeds, and you can crush them up a little bit between a couple spoons. That really works great. Or you can put them in a little coffee grinder and grind them up. Put that into a cup and add some boiling water. Let it steep for 10-15 minutes, and then drink that 2-3 times a day. And it really does a great job. I think it's one of the easiest things a person can do to make themselves really, really feel better. I don't recommend the oils because it's too concentrated, and there are side effects to anise. If you were to eat a whole bunch of it, especially oils, it would cause, you know, convulsions and circulatory problems. It even could go to comas, but it's super safe just taking it on the as a whole tea, and there's never ever been a problem with it. I mean, but people get into using the oils, and it's just too concentrated. And so if you stay with just drinking the tea, and you never have a problem whatsoever. And I highly recommend that you use a little bit of anise tea on a regular basis. And that's very easy to find. You can find it probably at about just about any grocery store. And there's around the world you can find it. In the Far East and Africa, you can find it in the Midwest. You can find it, in South America. You can find it just about anywhere. And I remember a young lady used to make a Portuguese anise bread, which was absolutely wonderful. So you can use it in baking and cooking and all kinds of different things, and flavoring different dishes. It has a wonderful aroma when you're cooking with it. So that's another thing to add to your arsenal of ways of staying healthy. And I also recommend that you go on my whole foods plant-based diet. If you go to paulhaider.com, PAULHAIDER.com, and up in the right-hand corner near testimonials, you'll see my diet. And you go on that and follow it exactly and stay on it for the rest of your life. And I can guarantee you that you're going to become extremely healthy and feel great and move forward in life and get rid of a lot of the health challenges that you had. I had high blood pressure for years. I had arthritis for 40 years. I have prostate disease, and I lost 40 pounds. All this within 3 or 4 weeks, actually 3 weeks. So if I can do it, I know you can do it and follow this. Everything has to do with diet, diet, diet. Even this is echoed in Chinese medicine, in Japanese medicine, in Ayurvedic medicine, and even Edison talked about this, and everybody has talked about this. And diet is the key to life. We have to give up a lot of different things. I think it's really important that we allow some things to leave our lives in order to have the health that we really want. You have to get rid of the chips. We have to get rid of the gummy bears and all the artificial processed food, all that stuff that really doesn't do us any good whatsoever. Mega amounts of sugar. Sugar is a problem. It actually feeds cancer, so it's really not good whatsoever. And so allowing ourselves to move to a higher expression of love for ourselves. And diet is one way to do that. Diet and exercise. And my diet is just not a diet. It's a diet and a lifestyle. And when we go to moving to a whole foods plant-based diet like mine, and then we start doing the exercise every day and start doing some weightlifting to keep our muscles up, because as we get older we lose muscle mass and we start to become the couch potato because we're not moving around. We start to lose those muscles, and if you don't use it or lose it type of thing. So we gotta move. Walking and swimming and weight training, and I'm about to go do my 7 miles right now of walking. A lot of times I walk early in the morning, but it was raining this morning. So I'll go to the mall and do my 7 miles there. It doesn't stop me. One way or another, I'm going to get my miles in. And so remember to take care of yourself and love yourself. And also remember to have some anise tea. Really good stuff. You'll enjoy it. And remember, if you want to get a hold of me, all my contact information is down below. My consults are free. And I'm always here for you. Probably the best way is email, because if I'm going to send you a bunch of information, it's hard to tell you on the phone. But feel free to call me too. I'd love to hear from you. And my phone number is down there also. And like I said, all consults are free. And if you care to make a donation, there's a little more information down there about that. My wife and I really appreciate that. And also, if you care to subscribe, that's greatly, greatly appreciated too. And tell other people if you like what you're hearing here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, I love you.